Second thing, can I wish happy brunch to a place that doesn't exist?
I don't see why not.
I don't see why not.
Fabulous, because this is going to pitch forward the whole operation.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Are we ready? That's the thing.
I'm so ready.
Fabulous. For those that are listening to this is just a little PSA that we're going to do at the start. I'm not going to actually talk to you listeners after this message. I'm just going to go ahead and get started with the story. There's no hope you're doing well. Listen to our stuff. We're just going to go full swing into this because it's you'll see. Anyway, I would say cue the jazz, but we don't have that. So I'll just get started. Good morning to all the listeners to the radio broadcast of Brunchington. And today we've cooked up something spicy for you. This is from the Brunchington PI Agency. Today was a day that started like any other day. We had our 4 protagonists all at an undisclosed location that was the headquarters of their agency. Like a fresh chick out of an egg, spreading new legs and new wings to fly off into some sunset that they might call theirs one day. You have not necessarily the head of the operations, sort of a loose cannon, Aiden by his name. He's going around collecting these cases and making sure that his team has all the info that he can get before, so that they can do their job and crack the case before brunch. And we're going to go ahead and start with Jay. Introduce your detective for us.
Just to set the scene a little, we're starting in my house, sipping on a mug of coffee as the rain pours outside. Oh, there's an axolot in a suit, currently doing a crossword puzzle. It's about 6 feet tall. On the table next to him, there's a black fedora. And somebody walks in, like their sister or friend or something that just happens to be living in the same house, says, "How do you like your coffee this morning?" And "I like it like I like my hat." And then the camera pans over, and there's a hat rack of like 4 white fedoras. Well, I guess I should be getting off to work. Head out the door.
Fabulous. And we pan off from there dramatically through the rain off to the next detective about to start his day of work. RJ, introduce your detective character for us.
Well, now I have to readjust mine.
It's quite all right.
My detective, do I have to have a name for him? I can't remember.
You can just make it yourself.
Okay, yeah, so Detective RJ is currently sitting in his office with his feet kicked up on his desk, very stereotypical PI manner. He is reading today's newspaper in front of him. Someone knocks on the door, and he lowers the newspaper to reveal he is wearing a monocle and a top hat, and he has a pipe in his mouth, which he releases from his teeth. He goes, "Hi, how are you?"
Fantastic. It's Aiden who has burst through the door. Well, RJ, we got quite the case. I'll need to bring you in with the whole team so that I can debrief you. And as it pans off from the room, our final member, Riley, would you like to introduce this final detective?
Yes.
and the location of the headquarters.
Yes. The camera pans to Bigfoot wearing
I thought you were going to leave it there.
The end.
a circa 1940s mid-leg dress, a hat, gloves, walking around tidying up 4 desks set up in what looks to be what used to be her living room. Headquarters was so graciously donated by Riley, the Bigfoot detective, in her parents' apartment that her parents have rented for her as she starts out this new adventure with her intrepid friends. Now, to be fair, the door is it's frosted glass, and it has all of their names in Boston gold on the frosted glass. And the living room is set up to be enough of an office that it's convincing. But it's still somebody's house.
So it goes from RJ's desk inside this living room to the other side of the living room where I'm gonna brief everybody.
I burst through the door, out of breath.
Ran again, did you?
Look,
Always running.
it's another rainy day in the city, and I forgot my umbrella.
You're
Well,
literally
maybe if
an
you stopped
amphibian.
carrying around that rain machine with you.
Aiden, who is literally just a knight wearing a necktie, says, "All right, enough of your babbling. Everyone sit down. We have a big case, our first huge case. And I need
I
y'all
haven't
to
stood
listen
up
up
yet.
and listen good." Oh, by all means, stand up.
Okay? I'm standing.
All right, now sit down. Fantastic.
Fantastic. How many letters is that? Still doing the crossword.
Mm.
It's 9, I think.
9? Oh, yeah, that fits. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It is indeed. Now, this is a big one, and we'll have to move pretty quick. Everyone knows Mayor Marmalade likes throwing wild parties.
Yeah.
Recently, though, one of those parties didn't go so well. Like a sad birthday clown in a situation where children are afraid of clowns. The party met a gruesome end. But unlike the clown, it's with Mayor Marmalade. He has been murdered in his mansion. I'm gonna need to send the 3 of y'all, the whole team, to investigate on this.
Murder of Mayor Marmalade.
Now that's a mouthful. The mouthful of the murder of Mayor Marmalade.
Mayor Marmalade has been murdered.
Our
That's right.
client,
Marmalade has been maliciously murdered.
Lady Lemon, has graciously hired us for this case, with the guarantee that we can clear her of this murder before lunch. But how do we know the best way of clearing someone? By catching the real murder. So, do everything that you can. Snoop around. We'll be able to have full access, at least before brunch. That's the time when the police will arrive.
So let me just get this straight. We need to go to the mansion where Mayor Marmalade was murdered maliciously.
That's right.
The malicious murder mansion of Mayor Marmalade.
Yes. And you need to hurry.
We
And
need to be
Jay,
meticulous.
take this. I pass an umbrella to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Once again, you are in fact an amphibian.
My suit is not amphibious. Only I am.
I'm gonna check the label on the suit. No, they're right.
Now, I will debrief you. There are other guests there that haven't left the premises, including Mrs. Marmalade herself. Take notes if you would like. There is Reader Rhubarb, Lady Lemon, of course, Marshal Moss, Archduke Azure, Inquisitor Indigo, and Madame Mauve.
Was I supposed to be writing that down? I didn't have a notepad ready.
Oh, don't worry. I wrote it down on my notepad here. I'll pass it to you.
Okay.
And Aiden takes his notepad and passes it on. Give me just a sec. I'm gonna put it in general for you. I had. There we go.
Ah, information has been psychically uploaded to my brain. I've
Just
You got
written
the
it on the back.
psychic link?
I
I didn't get the
it was
psychic link.
through the
I-
spirit realm.
Psychically passed a clipboard from my hand to your hand.
I've just written it on the back of my crossword.
I psychically handed you a physical object. That is such a funny premise to me.
All right, now get on out there before it rains hard again.
I find this murderer, I'm going to inflict some psychic damage with my fists.
Attaboy,
I'm
RJ.
delivering this psychic damage.
That's how the Brunchington PI operates.
That's the murder of Mayor Marmalade happening in the background. We're,
This is how
we're
you
playing an audio recording.
I didn't know you could hear that.
It was so loud. It's so distinct.
They're literally 2 rooms over.
Oh.
Did you catch that? That was our first clue.
Now, to disclose the full premise, gather as much information as you can from each of the guests that you'll be interviewing. Snoop around through Mansion Marmalade and find the murder weapon, most importantly.
Think we should
Alright.
split up. Aiden, do you happen to have a map of Mayor Marmalade's mansion?
Oh, yes, and I printed copies. Don't ask how I got it.
How'd you get it?
How'd you get it?
I told you
weren't
don't
supposed to
ask.
You going to psychically hand me this map?
And I psychically, with my hands, pass 3 maps to y'all that you can conveniently find in a place on a clipboard called Pictures. All right, go get them. And with that, our 3 detectives, fresh, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed as much as a dead squirrel can be, head off to their new adventure. It wasn't long before they got to Mayor Marmalade's mansion. However, it did rain hard, and it rained heavy. If they weren't driving, they were in for a soak.
Who's driving?
I guess I'll drive.
That makes sense.
But I can't see the road because I have a newspaper in front of my face. for
I
character
steal your
purposes.
newspaper and eat it. Wait, this isn't D&D, I'm sorry.
I mean, you can.
It's a
Roll for sleight of hand.
Hold on.
Roll for the flavor of the newspaper. Tastes like, marmalade. Riley was the murderer.
Goodness.
I got a 19.
Well, sounds good. With a freshly eaten newspaper, the 3 detectives somehow managed to arrive at the mansion.
Not for lack of trying.
Somehow still soaked. It must have been Jay's rain machine.
I'm not soaked. I have an umbrella.
That is true. So our bright-eyed and bushy-tailed detectives end up at the entrance of the mansion, where they immediately hear the wailing of Miss Marmalade as she's going, "Oh, oh, my husband!"
Okay, may I be frank with you?
Juice!
Yes.
I thought Mayor Marmalade was a woman.
No,
so I
Mayor
was
Marmalade's
very confused there for a
wife.
minute.
is currently
Mayor
presiding
Yes.
Marmalade is
at the
dead.
residence.
I was
Mrs.
so
Marmalade.
confused.
So, Madam Marmalade is taken over for Mayor Marmalade.
Exactly.
In the malicious murder mansion?
Yes,
We did not get that map.
It's
It-
in
it-
pictures.
it's in pictures.
Is this the one that
The
RJ said.
not clue board. Yeah,
Okay, got you.
That's
Okay,
not
pardon.
clue board.
definitely
pardon.
the map.
Okay, I
Sorry.
was not clued in.
To greet you at the door is Lady Lemon. Oh, thank goodness you've arrived. I need to clear my name quickly and get out of here.
I mean,
Well,
madam,
not
this
so
is
fast. How do
still
we
a
know
crime.
you're actually innocent?
I hired you to clear my name.
That's just the sort of thing a guilty person would do.
That is not true, even at the slightest, but I appreciate
And
your
that's
effort.
just the kind of thing an accomplice would say.
I was literally spending the entire morning watching you drink coffee at your desk.
I don't drink coffee.
Are you going to make me regret hiring you?
No.
Probably. Where do we start?
Well, I mean, you could start in the billiard room. That's where Mayor Marmalade's body is.
Yeah. Very good. Let's start there.
And
The poor fool.
how did you find the Mayor Marmalade?
Oh, I didn't. I was in the dining room when this happened. I was actually going to partake in some delicious marmalade pie for breakfast.
Mayor Marmalade had
husband into a
marmalade
pie?
pie for breakfast.
Yeah, he's famous for making marmalade pies.
That feels weird. Thank you.
You must be
for
new to
letting us-
Brunchington. Sorry about that.
Yes, I come from a different side of the planet.
I come
Well,
from
you
a
do
different-
look strange,
come
but
from a
it's not
different
my
side of the
place to
mortal coil.
judge, for my name is Lady Lemon. I'll be going into the dining room, and I shall wait for you there. And she curtly twirls and walks off.
To the billiard room, then, my compatriots.
Yes.
Yes.
Y'all make it to the billiard room. In the hall, as you are passing by, you see a trail of blood leading to the billiard room.
Where does the trail of blood come from?
If this map, north was the top part and south was the bottom, the trail is coming from the north side.
Riley is going to. I'm going to have to call myself in third person. Okay. Riley is going to split off from the group and follow the trail of blood.
One more just out of character. You can just straight up RP. You can go, hey guys, I see a trail of blood. I'm going to go off and follow it.
Okay.
Be careful, Riley. There could still be a murderer on the loose in here.
Well, if there is, I'll scream very loudly.
What if I can't hear you?
That sounds like a you problem.
That's kind of an us problem if you die. We can't have the brunch of idiots without an idiot.
Yes, the group.
I'm going to
Brunch of
flip
Idiots.
Jay off.
That's a fun club that we do whenever we go off and have brunch. We make the silliest face to see who will win. And Riley flips Jay off as she walks away towards the blood trail, leaving the two of you in front of the billiards room.
I'm going to open the door, step into the billiard room, and assess the situation.
As you step into the billiard room, you are immediately hit with a cacophony of wailing sounds coming from Mrs. Marmalade as she continues to cry and weep for the passing of her husband. She has blood all over her, and it is likely that she had been holding his body. In the room with her is Archduke Azure and Reader Rhubarb, as they try to comfort her in any way that they can.
I'm
Reader
sorry.
Rhubarb saying, "Oh, there, Mrs. Marmalade, don't cry. You must be strong. Remember, the Marmalade family is a strong family that guides the town." With the Archduke nodding in solemn agreement.
I'm sorry, who was it that we met with that hired us?
Lady
Lemon.
Lemon.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I misunderstood. I was like, did she just go to the dining room? Okay, I'm caught up.
Fabulous.
I would like to look at the blood on Mrs. Marmalade to see if it looks like she was trying to hold a wound or if it looks like potentially the blood is from her stabbing her husband.
Well, from the immediate distance, it's a little difficult to tell. I'd imagine that you'd walk a little closer.
Yeah.
And from there, you're able to spot that the blood is not from Mrs. Marmalade. They all cease what they're doing. Madame Marmalade still crying. And Rita Rhubarb. Oh, yes, I'm terribly sorry. Who are you?
I am John John A. Lottle. Also, my friends call me Jay. We're here with Brunchington PI.
Wait, is the body still in the room?
PI. Yes, the body is in the lounge, or in the billiard room.
I'm going to point at it and go, oh my god, someone died.
Ignore him. He's new.
I see. What are you doing here?
We were hired by Lady Lemon. She not told you we were coming.
How long has he been dead?
That's a good question, actually.
The Archduke, who's been stroking his chin, he he opens his mouth and he speaks. He says, "Well, we haven't actually seen him until this morning. There was quite a stir downstairs. We were all in our rooms. Well, at least the 2 or 3 of us. I can guarantee that Rita Rhubarb was in the room next door. So you could say this morning? Maybe?
Keeping notes.
I am.
No,
as
you're
well.
all good. I'm expecting this one to run a little long.
I have spelled rhubarb wrong as well.
So unfortunately, we could not see what happened. I believe that Mrs. Marmalade is the first one to see the body. Oh, this is so terrible. Please find the killer, please.
Was there any murder weapon in here when you found your late husband?
Well, I oddly enough, I found this lead pipe that was in here. She brandishes the lead pipe. It's clean as a whistle. Now, don't play into these fools. This is a matter for the police. We should remain calm and wait for the police to arrive and have them escort these charlatans out.
We are very official. I have papers, and I pull out my soaking wet papers.
No. Terribly.
Yes. And I have today's very actually intriguing story today on the front cover about this sea lion apparently down at the zoo.
Oh. Is that Slippy the sea lion?
Yes. You read it?
I have.
Very intriguing story.
Very intriguing. I suppose that a little investigation doesn't harm anybody.
We have.
But
There's
if I see any of you tamper with evidence, I will let the police know.
we also do have a third. Riley is down the hall inspecting the blood trail that comes out of this room.
I see. And as that happens, as you're all chatting there, camera pans towards the hall. This looming Bigfoot, Riley, stalking upon the blood in the hall. She follows it as the blood passes the library, around the corner, through the first hallway of the hall, does not enter the hall, and finally seems to have come from the lounge.
she's gonna go. I'm gonna go into the lounge
Mm-hmm.
and see if I can find any evidence of foul play. See if I can find the puddle of blood, or at least some sort of beginning point.
Riley, very certain that she's found her location, the point that could be the murder, creaks the door open to check on the lounge itself, investigate it thoroughly. And as she opens the door, she is met with an abrupt sort of and coming up from the ground is Inquisitor Indigo, who seems to have been gazing at a small pool of blood.
Inquisitor, pleasure.
Ah,
Wish we would
yes.
have met on better terms.
The pleasure is mine. Who might I be speaking to?
Yes, my name is Riley P. Squatchington.
Riley P. Squatchington. Oh, yes, you're a part of that upstart PI company in
The
Brunchington.
fact that you know that off the top of your head is both impressive and disturbing.
That's my job as an inquisitor. I must know things.
Well, that's fair. I see you have also followed the trail.
Yes, I'm surprised that no one else has.
Well, they seem to be busy fawning over who is already dead.
That indeed. I've also found here a suspiciously long rope.
Have you seen the body? Do you know if it's been, tied up?
I have not seen the body myself. That was, I believe, Rita Rhubarb and Archduke Azure. They bolted to towards Mrs. Marmalade's screams. I, for one, was intrigued by the trail of blood and went to see where it went.
Understandable. Do you know if either of them were vying for some sort of attention from Madame Marmalade at one point in time?
I can say that Rita Rhubarb, perhaps, but not the Archduke. I'm actually very surprised that the old Marshal didn't. He's swooned for her since high school, I believe.
Interesting. Do you know if the mayor has done anything particularly unscrupulous within the last, few months?
Oh, unscrupulous, you say?
Oh.
Well,
I imagine all politicians do some manner of unscrupulous activity.
if you're thinking of unscrupulous as in the darkness of an alleyway in the dead of night, then come no further than the study. I will have many things to show you there. But I did find a couple more things in this lounge. I did not want to tamper much with the evidence,
Right.
but I shall go to the study.
Well, what
Farewell.
other things did you find?
Oh, you'll find them. I want you to be able to earn your paycheck. And he promptly leaves.
Okay. I look after him with a kind of quirked eyebrow, and then I pull a camera out of my massive Bigfoot pocket in my dress.
I thought that was going.
I start taking pictures of what I see. So the little pool of blood, the rope, and then I look around to see if I can find what the Inquisitor was speaking of.
You do see a speck of blood on the rope. Looking around as well, you find an unloaded revolver
Where is this?
in the lounge.
I will be taking pictures of both of those things. And then if there's nothing else to look at, I will start heading to the lounge. Or the study. While I'm doing so, I start thinking to myself, I wonder what the other two have gotten themselves into.
Riley thinks these thoughts lumbering down the hall. As she passes through, this door is open and she eyes Lady Lemon, who is very calmly eating what Riley could assume as marmalade pie. It looks as interesting as it sounds. It's a pie filled with marmalade.
Interesting.
And Riley proceeds towards the study. Looking back towards the bleak display of Mayor Marmalade's body in the billiards room with the two investigators, what have the two of you been up to for this short amount of time that has passed?
To be searching the billiard room, for further clues.
You've been looking around in the billiard room, so once again, you come across the lead pipe, completely clean. You see a phone in a panel that is hidden in the wall. The panel obviously open. Yes, a phone, like a telephone. The panel's open and the phone's unstrung. And you see a small part next to the phone where the wood is damaged. It's the very slightest divot, like something sharp was stuck to it for a second.
Do you find anything, RJ?
Take a look at this.
I'm gonna make my way over.
There's a phone. Look here. Something pointy.
Interesting. What could it mean?
You don't think maybe it had something to do with the murder?
Oh!
I'll keep.
I'm gonna go and look around the rest of the room, see if there's anything else of note in
Aside
here.
from the body itself, the blood that is on the doorknob, no, nothing else really.
Which door did we come into here, by the way? Is it the front one or the top one?
The front one.
Okay. I don't know about you, but I am very curious to talk more with Lady Lemon. She seems to be in a hurry to get things over with in here.
Who does?
Lady Lemon, the person that hired us.
Yeah, I was already saying. It's hella suspicious. But
Yeah.
I'm going to do some more reconnaissance.
You do that. I'm going to go meet Lady Lemon in the dining room.
Jay leaves the billiard room with more questions than answers.
I'm going to inconspicuously lift up my newspaper to hide my face and pretend to be reading it. But they don't realize that I have actually 2 holes cut into my newspaper that I am watching and listening to their conversation. Because you said it was Miss Marmalade and Azure that are
Azure and Rhubarb, yes. The three of them are in
Rhubarb
there.
is also in here.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And as you raise your newspaper and snoop, as it were, Lady Marmalade has managed to cease wailing for a minute and has calmed down with the Archduke. So, can you tell us what happened? I don't know. I opened the door, and there he was, strewn on the floor. Blood's everywhere. Oh no, it's on my favorite dress. Ah. She faints. The two of them struggle to catch her and kind of look at each other in a confused manner, shrug and ease her onto the floor. Well, this is not how I thought I was going to spend my Saturday. Well, what are you saying? Neither did I think about it. Do you think that suddenly that I'm gonna bring about the grudge that I had for all these years against Mr. Marmalade? Mayor Marmalade. No, I did not. Forgive me. I guess I should have said we. Yes. Well, if you ask me, the police will come soon and they'll be able to clean all this up. And these official PI, look at that one over there. He's snoozing like some idiot, just like this mayor. Should have been me. Rita Rhubarb, you're scaring me a little bit. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry. I will temper myself. I must head to the dining room. He storms off. Yeah, hello, Mr. PI. Are you snoozing?
No, no, I was just catching up on today's paper. You'll excuse me. I must go and continue my investigation.
All right then. I'll be staying here. I do not want Mrs. Marmalade to be harmed in any way.
I understand. I shall see you later, most likely. I'm going to
Yes.
follow Rhubarb out in the hall, just inconspicuously, of course.
Reading his newspaper.
Yes, with my newspaper in front of my face, looking through the holes.
This is great. Meanwhile, Riley, the massive frame of a Bigfoot, slinks through the doorway into the study. And there she is meeting with the Inquisitor once again, who is shaking his head and looking rather disappointed at the papers that are spread across the desk in the study.
What did you find that was so disappointing?
Ah, so you did come. Here, take a look at this. Do you see these papers? These are letters back and forth from the Marshal to Mayor Marmalade. This is about war, funny enough. But why would Brunchington go to war? And with whom?
Is it about Brunchington going to war?
Well, that's what it seems this correspondence is.
Are you sure it's not Marshall going to war with Marmalade over Lady Marmalade?
That could be the case. I don't know for sure.
Let me read one or two and I'll see if I can come up with a better understanding.
You begin to read these letters, and absolutely some of them from Marshal Moss are a little more obvious than others about the Marshal's feelings for Mrs. Marmalade. But you do find that there are some other letters saying, I know what you did. And if you want this information to stay under wraps, I suggest that you help fund my efforts to the war.
Do you know if the Marshal was pursuing some sort of combat, like maybe, a war on alcoholism or a war on things of that nature?
It's tough to tell. I don't know too much about the Marshal. But I do know that you might be able to ask him more. He's in the conservatory.
Interesting. Okay. Let me take a couple of pictures of this, and then I'll meander my way down. Do you know anything else that might be useful?
Well, that piece of rope did have some blood on it. I can't tell if that is from the mayor or if that's from something else. And that unloaded gun,
Was concerning.
yes.
But did you hear a fire at all this morning or last night?
I heard something. I would assume it could have been fired. But Madame Marmalade suggested that it was just another blown gasket from one of their neighbors, since it happens a lot.
Well, this morning is or was that last night?
This morning,
One more question. How well do you know Madame Marmalade?
about as much as I know Mayor Marmalade. I was invited here as more of a, how you'd
Professional
say...
courtesy?
Yes, a professional courtesy.
Well, I appreciate you giving me this information, and I hope that you are able to find some sort of rest despite the oddness of the situation.
I'll remain here in the study. It's where I belong anyways.
It's quiet. It'll be better than being around a bunch of riffraff.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Inquisitor. I appreciate your time.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And with that, after taking a couple of pictures, I will start heading down towards the conservatory.
Fantastic. And as you start heading there, you see a rather, aghast, flustered, and grumpy, little British man, essentially, exit the billiard room and storm off towards the dining room, followed by RJ reading a newspaper. But before we get there, the scene goes quiet and dark, and lights back up with the sunlight piercing through the clouds for just a moment in the dining room, as Jay kind of ducks in towards the dining room. All the rooms are a little small for 6 feet. At least the doorways.
Bonk my head on one of these at some point, thinking to myself, they should really make these doors bigger.
And you see a halfway consumed pie filled with marmalade.
Lady Lemon,
Yes, detective.
You said you hired us as soon as you found out about the situation with the mayor, yes?
Yes, that was practically immediately. After Mrs. Marmalade started wailing, I dashed towards the billiard room with everyone else. I was one of the last to arrive, but seeing his dead body had me confirm my suspicions that there was something off about the party last night. And I wanted to make sure to clear my name as soon as possible so that I can enjoy brunch with my friends over at the gala.
So you have somewhere else you're going to be this evening.
Yes.
May I ask if there was anybody in particular that seemed off?
Well, there were a few people. That Inquisitor fellow, what is his name? Indigo, that's right. He seemed to be sort of sneaking around a lot. It's really upset me. And, of course, there's Reader Rhubarb, which I almost dare not say this, but his quick temper does upset any party. He almost had a duel with the mayor.
Just in the middle of the party?
Yes, it was rather a shock. It took his newfound friend, the Archduke, to calm him down and see his senses. And then, of course, there's that other fool, the marshal, always yammering on about some war.
And what were you doing at the time before you came into the billiard room this morning?
Like I said, I was in the dining room waiting for my marmalade pie.
And I see you were still able to get it. Did somebody bring it, even with the tragic events of the morning?
Oh, I went to the kitchen and grabbed it myself. Sometimes a lady has to do what a lady has to do.
Understandable. Well, thank you for your time. I'm going to take a look around this room, see if there's anything interesting in here. But thank you for being so forward with me.
Oh, no worries. I'm glad that I can at least clear my name with my detectives that I have hired.
With that, I'm going to take a look around the room, see if there's anything out of place here.
You see, a loose board
Okay. I'm going to go
towards the
take a
corner of the dining room.
peek at that.
Kneel down and moving the loose board, you see a spanner wrench. It is clean. It looks like it had been fastened there.
Interesting. Fastened with what? Or just, like, taped?
It actually seemed to be fastened there by a little bit of a chain and a lock.
Huh. Is the chain unbroken, or is it still,
The
currently
chain
fastened?
is unbroken. It's currently fastened.
Huh.
At that point, the lady, she looks around. Is there something in the floor?
There's a wrench here in the floor. It's fastened down with a chain and a lock. So unless somebody around here has the key,
Oh, I know where we can get that. That would probably be, well, it's going to be some of the more trusted members of the mansion. That's definitely not me. Madame Marmalade, the mayor, and his 2 college friends, I believe, is what I learned last night at least. Reader Rhubarb and Marshall Moss.
Do you know where I could find Marshall Moss?
Oh, unfortunately, I don't know. He seemed to have ran off in a shock. I can tell you, he's on the southern part of the mansion, of course. I didn't see him in the kitchen either, so maybe the ballroom or the conservatory.
Perfect. I think I will go and check out one of those 2 rooms next. Thank you for your time, Lady Lemon.
Of course, thank you. And before you exit the room, you bump into, quite literally, a storming Reader Rhubarb. What do you think you're doing? Hands off of me!
I am investigating, and you are currently impeding that investigation.
Are you the police? Are you the law?
I am a private investigator, as shown by pulls out my still soggy papers.
Yes, I saw that. Fine. Can you tell your friend to stop following me?
Follow.
I know he's reading the paper.
F-O-L-L-O-W. Oh, hey, that fits.
I'm sorry.
Pull out the
what?
crossword again.
Oh my goodness. Just whatever. Tell your friend to stop following me. I'm sitting in here. Oh, joy, company. That's what I wanted.
I love this woman. She's so suspicious.
And as he storms off past you, RJ, reading the newspaper, does not bump into you because he can see.
I followed him down the hall.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah. There was apparently this crazy accident in the construction site, down off of 2nd Street.
I think that was the news. I mean about the investigation.
Oh.
You did hear him say...
I'm receiving a spiritual link through the realms.
You did hear him say, "Oh, Marshall, why would you... we blast it all." So it was something about Marshall Moss.
Just muttering to himself about Marshall
So
Moss.
I did hear him. He sounded quite frustrated with Marshall Moss.
I just found out from Lady Lemon that Marshall Moss might also have some connection to this. I don't know where he is though. Could be the ballroom or the conservatory. I'm guessing the conservatory.
I'll check the ballroom.
Ah,
And the two of y'all split off.
as we split off, I'm like, I told you to stop following him. Just louder.
After we were standing there, just
Yep.
You hear like a harumph. And then as y'all leave, just, can you believe it, Lady Shut up. And Riley and Jay, you both bump into each other. Not literally, but at about this time. And RJ, you peel off into the ballroom. We will deal with you first, RJ. You walk into the ballroom. It's completely empty. There's no one in here.
okay.
Do you investigate?
I do.
Looking around, and oddly enough, seems to have been thrown under a chair. You see a dagger, and it is soaked in blood.
Okay, and it's wet.
Just like my PI papers.
Probably damp, kind of drying at this point,
Okay.
much like the blood from the body.
Very interesting. Do I see anything else?
Yes, you see one more thing. A knocked over candlestick. Nothing else about it, just a knocked over candlestick. In the
Okay.
meantime, going off from you snooping around, the two tall ones, they enter the conservatory. Jay, you do bump your head.
I knew this was going to happen. Who built a house with doors this low?
It's called People Were Shorter Back Then.
And as you enter the conservatory, you see deep down a liquor bottle, metaphorically speaking. Marshall Moss is sitting on a bench in the conservatory. Hey, I didn't recognize the two of you.
I'm gonna reach in my pocket and pull out a cough drop and pop it in my mouth while this is happening. It's the honey lemon flavored cough drops.
Sounds good.
Recognize. No.
Oh, do you need to recognize us? Marshall, I'm here to talk to you about war.
Oh, he just kind of leans over. You're going to talk about the war. Yes. What news do you have from the front?
Unfortunately, I don't have any news. You see, I'm a reporter. And I am here to talk to you about the front.
Oh, yes.
You know, the people need to know about these things.
That's right. They need to know about the war of the heart. You see, Mrs. Marmalade, Peggy's her name. Peggy was my girl. Took him from.
Is that right?
He can add it to the notes.
How did he take her from you? You seem like such a stand-up gentleman.
Oh, with those marmalade, doing air quotes, marmalade pies. Kind of orbs that one around his very, I don't want to say it that way, very yellow teeth.
I see. What about these pies?
Oh, yes, I knew the secret.
Losing his mind.
He's, to preface, he's very drunk. There's a stench of vodka
I'm gonna be completely
Of
honest. I
him.
feel like saying he's metaphorically at the bottom of a bottle is an inaccurate statement. He is
He is quite
legitimately
literally.
at the bottom of a bottle.
I
What's
just
the
didn't.
secret of the marmalade pies?
No, yes, the secret of the pie. You see, the mayor, he tried to silence me.
Well, that's why the people need to know, Marshall.
Yes, these pies, they have the good stuff in it.
What do you mean by the good stuff, Marshall?
Just a pinch of it, and oh, oh. He grabs a bucket and he hurls in it.
I can't imagine why Mayor Marmalade would have stolen that girl from you. You are such a graceful creature.
He kind of
Graceful.
lays down on the floor.
What is the
and
good stuff in the pie, Marshall?
no, the good stuff. It's and he falls asleep.
I'm going to very gently to go and check his body for keys. His
You
unconscious body.
you don't find the key on him.
Is there anything else interesting in the conservatory?
Looking around in the conservatory, it may not be interesting to you, but to Jay, you see a spot in the corner of the conservatory.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, what happened to me?
Jay, you see at the corner of the conservatory a very particular thing. Two particular things. You see a key ring with a couple of keys hanging on the corner in a loop, and something that looks like it could be turned by a spanner wrench.
Aha. I see.
And at about that time, RJ, I'd imagine still reading his newspaper, walks in, also seeing.
What do I see?
You're just seeing in general. I just wanted to do a little pun there. You're in the
Oh.
conservatory. You see a collapsed drunkard. Your comrades, and Jay particularly eyeing this notch that a spanner wrench could go into, maybe, and some keys.
Well, I think I may have an idea on the case, but I have yet to figure out what the murder weapon is.
Well, the good news is I may have found it.
What'd you find?
On the ballroom, I found a very bloody dagger. I mean, it was a lot of blood. I mean, a lot.
Well, I know where he did it, or whoever did it.
And he took that, I'm assuming that blood went into a room and then just vanished into a corner somewhere, Riley.
No, it was in the middle of the room.
I think the marshal here has a key that opens a secret passage after using the key on a wrench to open the wrench with the door with the wrench.
Aha. So whoever was in the conservatory at the time of the murder, or around the time of the murder. I wonder who was in the conservatory at the time of the murder. Do you know if anybody saw Madame Marmalade this morning? Around the time of the murder.
Raider
I don't think anyone's
Rhubarb
mentioned it.
and Inquisitor Indigo.
They were with her the whole time?
Not the whole time. From what I understand, she was the first person to find the body, and they weren't too far after her.
Yeah, the Archduke claimed that everyone was downstairs and that he could corroborate that Rita Rhubarb was in the room next to him.
Oh, wait, I'm getting Inquisitor and the Archduke mixed up. My bad.
The Inquisitor has no real alibi for his whereabouts this morning. But And he is very suspicious in that he's very good at giving information that seems almost completely irrelevant.
Interesting.
Perfect cover.
I, for one, want to figure out where this secret passage leads.
I can guarantee you it leads to the oh my goodness,
The
What's that?
lounge?
the
Is
lounge.
that the word you were looking for?
Yes. Because that's where the murder occurred. So unless they were going on some sort of wild goose
I-
chase.
Thought the murder occurred in the billiard room.
No, because there's that trail of blood that leads all the way back up to the lounge.
Okay.
No, the murder
is it...
happened in the lounge, and then he drug himself or was drugged by someone into the billiard room where he finally bled out and died.
I would like to check my memory with my brain powers to see if the blood trail is body wide or if it's the size of like a drip from the end of a knife.
The answer is yes. As in, there is technically two trails. There is a trail that is much wider than the other. Could be very plausible.
And that's what the rope was for. Who found a rope? I forgot who took the
I
notes of
found
the
the
rope.
rope.
Right, never mind. I don't say that.
In the lounge, right?
Yes. You saw the body. Did you see any form of rope burn on it, perhaps?
Did we?
Did we?
No one checked the body. Currently, you don't know what kind of wounds he has.
All right. Well, since nobody knows what the body looks like because nobody bothered to check the body, I'm sure because Lady Marmalade was all over it for interesting reasons. I am going to go to the billiard room. If you would like to follow me, you most certainly can. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to pop another cough drop in my mouth.
What flavor is this one?
It's still the honey lemon flavor.
Okay.
If I can I check the marshal's hands to see if they have a rope burn or blood on them?
You do look at the marshal a little more thoroughly, and he himself does not have anything like a rope burn or blood on him. And Riley, as you leave, you see a very huffed Reader Rhubarb walking by in his blazing red robe that he has. And just, oh, so you're the one that they're talking about.
Yes.
More of a stalker than an investigator, by the look of it. And just storms into the billiard room.
Who whizzed in his Wheaties?
Whizzed. Perfect! You see her exclaim from down the hall.
I'm so glad we have our
Got it.
priorities straight.
You enter the billiard room, and Mrs. Marmalade is sitting now, tears but stable, drinking a glass of water that the Archduke got for her. Now you feel better, yes? Yes. Well, oh, I don't know.
I'm going to look at all of their hands to see if they have rope burn or anything of that nature on them.
Looking at Madame Marmalade's, they look immaculate aside from the blood. Archduke Azure, he has some very rough hands. They have a couple of scars from nicks and cuts. No rope burns, no nothing like that. You get to Reader Rhubarb, and he's just like, are you a palm reader now? What is this?
I'm checking for rope burn. We found rope with blood on it.
With blood, you say? Why would there be any rope burn on any of us?
Well, Archduke, I might not be your taste in investigator, but I choose to believe that everybody is a suspect until nobody is a suspect.
Fine. And he shows you his hands, and no rope burn, but you do see fibers, little bits of fiber in his hands. His sleeves are covering his wrists.
You can say no, but I would like to see your wrists.
Why, I never, as he starts to retort. Reader Rhubarb, you should do what the investigator says. It clears you faster, at least from my understanding.
It would.
Just kind of looking around. The two of y'all, what are y'all up to? RJ and Jay.
Was just about to go try and to find Reader Rhubarb. I don't think I would have heard him in the hall, so I probably would have headed back to the dining room where I last saw him.
As you head over, you just see Lady Lemon. She's looking a little more nervous.
Are you okay, Lady Lemon?
Oh, it seems like this is taking a minute. And I really don't want to be late. Is there something you need?
I was trying to find Reader Rhubarb.
No, he went back to the billiards.
Well, I shall head back that way. I think we're getting very close to something here. I have a couple loose ends to tie up. Quite literally tie up. I will head back to the billiard room. If you'd like to come join us.
No, absolutely.
Thank you.
She stands up and proceeds that way. RJ, where were you up to in this small amount?
Have headed over to the library, which I don't think we've looked through yet.
You've gone into the library, and you investigate pretty thoroughly. There's nothing really there except old pictures at the table. And they have, there are actually a couple. Looking through them, you see that Reader Rhubarb, Marshall Moss, and Mayor Marmalade did indeed go to the same college. They were roommates. And in another picture, you see the young version of Mrs. Marmalade. She's with them, but her arm is around Reader Rhubarb.
Damn, she was sleeping around.
Madam
I just forgot we were-
Marmalade's a hoe.
Forgot that we were podcast for a
It feels like D&D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully it's not bad.
No, it is not.
No.
I'm having
Fabulous.
fun.
Okay. With this new information, I'd imagine you're gonna regroup with your friends.
Yeah.
Fabulous. You hurry and you just phase through the door. You don't even try to open it.
Just crash through.
Until your newspaper, you realize, did not join you. So then you open the door and grab your newspaper.
That's about right.
Yep. And everyone in the billiard room. At about this time, everyone except the marshal has piled into the billiards room as Riley is asking Reader Rhubarb to pull up his wrist. He's looking around at everyone in dismay, suddenly being here. And that is when he attempts to pull out a revolver that looks very similar to the one at the lounge and tries to shoot you, Riley. But
and all
in
that goes through my head is, this is it. My time has come.
I go to
Bye,
dive
Mom.
in the way,
Goodbye,
and if it does manage to go off, it just goes through me.
That is
revolver.
And It looks exactly like the one from the lounge, but as he does this, you see the robe pulls away from the upper part of his wrists, and you see rope burns. And before he is able to shoot, the Archduke grabs his wrist and flings it up towards the air. So when he shoots, it goes into the ceiling.
Well,
Just,
so much
"Hey!"
for innocence.
Look out! A gun!
No, gun is too short.
Try a pistol.
Oh! Yeah, that is shorter than revolver. Perfect, thank you.
I can't believe. Look at everyone here. Just corrupt, vicious, mundane. Except for Mrs. Rhubarb, of course. She was my light. Peggy was my joy. And then what happened? Both my friends started gunning for her. Now it goes, Rita Rhubarb, oh, there he goes.
Just gonna go and put my hand on his shoulder. Now listen, I put my pipe back in my mouth and light it. Take a puff. She's not for you. You deserve better. Like prison now, or murder, and attempted murder.
I was
But you
gonna say
deserve
she's
better.
more for the streets than anything else. If
Yes,
she dated
she
all three
belongs in
of
the
you.
streets.
How did you figure it out?
Well, he
Well,
pulled a
We
gun on
took
us.
2 seconds to look around. I don't know what.
Just remember, whenever you think you're safe and you're alone, I'm gonna slowly raise the newspaper to my face and reveal the eye holes. Somebody's always watching you.
Ah,
I think that sounds like the
how'd
police
you be able
now.
to prove it to the police?
Well,
Well,
You don't know what exactly transpired.
Actually, we do. You were in the conservatory with Marshall. Marshall was drinking his life away. You were trying to console him, something of that nature. You just so happen to have a pipe that opened up the door to the secret, passageway that led to the lounge, where Mayor Marmalade just so happened to be. You had a knife on your person. You came into the lounge, stabbed Mayor Marmalade, dragged him to the billiard room for his wife to find, and you promptly discarded of all of your tools minus the rope, which you left in the lounge as a red herring.
Does that sound about right?
Oh, yes. And
Again,
as-
it took 2 seconds and eyeballs.
I'm gonna say, you get all that? The wall's gonna fall down. So a group of people.
As the
Recording.
police stand there, arms crossed, and they're nodding. Yeah, we got that.
Well, I think it's time for brunch, don't you?
French sounds great. You gotta get your usual.
Yes, anything but marmalade pie at this point.
Wait, hold on. Well done, the three of you. I will admit, first sight, I didn't know if I was actually going to make it out of here a free woman. You went above and beyond, and you surprised everyone. Let's just say me included. Let's also say that I might be a consistent client if I find myself in situations like this again.
Ma'am, how
And-
often are you in situations like this? You need better friends.
She's going to another party tonight.
No,
I'll keep. Do we have speed dial? Does that exist yet?
no it doesn't.
Okay.
She
Here,
hands you
take
an
my card.
envelope.
Oh,
Who? Which one of us?
All three of you, actually. And she does take your card. Or
My
tries to. Is
Okay,
it a
yeah.
ghost card, RJ?
it is a real card. It's a 7 of
She
spades.
psychically takes your card from your hand to her hand.
God.
She also takes your card, Jay, if it's a business card.
It is a business card. Yeah.
She does a little magic trick with the ace of spades.
I thought it was the
And
seven.
it turns into a butterfly.
Spades.
Dang.
She did more magic. She changed the card as she took it. It turned into a butterfly, and she tucks the other card into one of her purse pockets. And she's like, "Thank you." and heads off. In y'all's envelopes are blank checks.
What are we supposed to do with it? If it's blank, it's not useful.
We're supposed to write an amount we think is worth our time and efforts. It's a test.
How long will we be here for? An hour?
45 minutes.
45 minutes? I'll save this for later.
And the three of them head out just as it starts to rain very heavily.
But only on Jay.
Who has the machine?
And the umbrella.
The umbrella is blocking the actual rain outside, but the rain machine is still raining on top of
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Wait a second. So we have that. RJ walks out with a fog machine.
In slow motion.
Yes. And Riley.
I just put down my sunglasses.
Yep.
My tiny sunglasses.
The three detectives, one case solved just before brunch. And
I'm
that was
thinking
our
Heather's
first tale.
hotcakes.
And that was our first tale of many to come for the Brunchington PI Agency. Thanks for listening, Brunchington, and good brunch to everyone.
Happy brunch.
Happy
Bye.
brunch.
Happy brunch.